You might have figured out that we pretty much had all the books. You're just basically reading books again, but like different parts of it. So today we are reading Captain Underpants, 2 fantastic novels in 1, full colour. We'll be reading, the first, one. Captain Underpants and the Attack of the Talking Toilet. The second epic novel by Dave Bickley, colour by Joy Galloway, by Alan Boyko. Hello. Before you read this book, there's something you should know. Carolyn and I have created this film to Falmouth to fill in on details. Please don't let this comment fall into the wrong hands. The top 2 is about Captain Underpants by George and Harold Hutchins, who deny everything. Once upon a time, there were 2 cool kids named George and Harold. We are cool. Me too. They made their own comics about superhero named Captain Underpants, la and thought their comics were funny, ha 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 ha. Except for their mean old principal, Mr. Cut, blah blah blah. One time, Mr. Cut was being mean to George and Harold, blah blah blah. We hypnotised Mr. Cut, I will obey. They turned into Captain Underpants, but Mr. Cut thought he really was Captain Underpants. He jumped out the window to that climb. La. George and Harold tried to stop him, but he had saved the world first. Kaboom, bad guy. When they got to school, George poured water on Captain Underpants' head. He turned them back into Mr. Cut, but was something from blah blah blah. That was fun, because now, for some strange reason, every time Mr. Cut plays, someone snap their fingers, snap it into Captain Underpants. Ta-la-la! So whatever you do, please don't snap your fingers while Mr. Cut. Please don't snap my finger. This be the public service announcement for George and Harold, who still deny everything. Chapter 1. I'll just unfold on a page. George and Harold. Vicky Joe Beard and Harold Hutchins. Vicky George on the left with the tie on the flat top. Vicky Harold leads one on the right with the bad haircut and the t-shirt. Remember that now. Depending on who you ask, you probably hear a lot of different things about George and Harold. The teacher, Miss Swibble, who might say that George and Harold were destructive and behaviourally challenged. Their gym teacher, Mr. Mean, might add that they were in serious need of major attitude adjustment. Principal Mr. Cut would probably have a few more choice words to include, like sneaky and criminally mischievous, and I'll get worried by you if it's the last thing. You get the idea. If you ask their parents, they probably tell you about George and Harold. Smart and sweet and very good heart. Even if they were a bit silly at times, they had to agree with their parents. George Furniture. Come and see our PMA. George Furniture, and he tended to come and see our hairy armpits. Even so, their illness gave it into a lot of trouble sometimes. In fact, it got them in so much trouble that I don't know, destroyed the whole planet with the arm of evil. This is talking about before I can tell you that story. I had to tell you this story. Chapter 2, this story. One fine morning at German Highwood Elementary School, Joe and Harold, they just left their 4th grade at 3 mile out gym class when we saw a big sign in the hallway. It was an announcement for the second annual invention convention. Grand Paris, the squiggly lines then. George and Harold had fond memories of last year's invention convention. But this year's convention was a bit different. First prize when he got to be principal for the day. Well, George, whoever gets to be principal for the day, which makes you follow the rules for the whole day. I mean, everyone in school has to follow those rules. We have got to win the first prize this year, exclaimed Harold. Just then, John Harold's principal, Miss Cut, shouted, "Aha, bet you 2 ought to know, but not really, George, we were just reading about this year's contest." "Yes," said Harold, "it's going to win first prize in the contest and be principals for the day." "Ha ha 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 ha," laughed Cut. "Do you honestly think I'd let you 2 enter this year's contest after accidentally pulled at last year's invention convention?" George and Harold smiled and thought back to the first annual convention. Chapter 2, the flashback. Last year's invention convention. It was about 1 year earlier, and all the faculty and students of German Highwood Elementary School are gathered in the gymnasium were lately known as Dickie Hare and Charrington. John Harold stepped up to the microphone. "Ladies and gentlemen," said George, "Harold and I have invented something that is guaranteed to keep you all glued to your seat." "Yes," said Harold, you can call it glue. Mr. Cook became very angry. You do not invent the glue, he shouted. He stood up to take the microphone away from Hal, and his chair stood up with him. I wanted a gymnastics and laughed. The school secretary, Miss Anthony, should have helped remove Mr. Cook's chair. Funny childhood. As I did it with her to everyone in the gym, laughed on you. They would each do it, and you guessed it most at the as well. Everyone in the audience howled with laughter. One kid didn't go to the toilet, and his chair came up with him. Also, the audience started laughing so hard. They all quickly checked it better, and suddenly the laughter stopped completely. Everyone in the whole school was glued to their seats. You see, while it was true that John and Hal did not invent glue, they had invented a new kind of glue by simply mixing putty with concentrated on juice mix. When they created a quick giant body heat activated glue. Then they applied this special glue to every seat in the gymnasium set there early that morning. Everyone in the gymnasium was glaring at John Hal and seething with anger. Good idea, George. What us? Harold. Run, cried George. John Halder were grinning from ear to ear. Remember, I still invented one. The chaos I laughed. I was hilarious. Laughed George. Yeah, so called George will be hard. Odd to see a Smith group. He took a magnifying glass out the hell, took the fine print on his hand. Contest is on all students in the third and fourth grade, except George Beard and Hal Touchings. You mean we can't enter the contest? I told it's worth from that laugh. You can't buy in the 10th-year convention and you two and study hall that whole day. Mr. Cook turned and walked away, laughed victoriously, lectured Hal. What we're going to do now? Well, said George, you know the old saying, if you can't join them, beat them. Chapter 4, the invention. Right, guys, I'm not going to read any of chapter 4. We are done for this video. I hope we will be able to buy more merch so we can, read them. At one point we're probably going to stop reading merch. Obviously, we've been much like really need to. Anyway, bye, and I'll see you next one. Bye.